So good afternoon. My name is Lynette Clement, and I am the Program Director for the online Master of Science in Human Capital Development program offered at LaSalle University. At the end of today's session, there will be time for questions and answers. So again, I want to welcome you for taking the time out of your schedules to learn more about the program. So first, I want to say thank you for joining me. And let me start by first defining what is human capital, because I get that question a lot when I'm out at networking events. So human capital development is associated with professional development, as I was discussing with you, Krishna. It is investing in the most valuable resources of an organization, which is your employees, to help to enhance their knowledge and skills as well as their abilities through not only experience but education as well. One of the program's missions is to provide students with a comprehensive understanding of how an HCD framework links the organization's workforce to its bottom line. And it also enables students with the ability to diagnose complex strategic challenges faced in the HR profession and how to develop innovative solutions to those challenges as well. So the Human Capital Development Program will teach learners how to strategically place the right people in the right positions that will help meet the goals and objectives of the organization. Our instructors are faculty practitioners who work in the field, and they bring their knowledge and expertise back into the classroom. The program is actually offered 100% online for your convenience as working adult professionals. We also offer the program not only as a master's degree, but we also offer a certificate option for those who are not quite ready to commit to a 2-year degree program. We offer a 1-year certificate option. So our Human Capital Development program, the Masters of Science, consists of 12 course requirements, and then there's a certificate option that consists of 6 course requirements, and it will take students around 1 year to complete. These certificate courses are transferable to the Masters of Human Capital Development program should students in the certificate program wish to decide to continue on. So we offer courses in spring, summer, and fall semesters. Our spring and fall semester courses run for about 15 weeks, and our summer semester runs for about 12 weeks. Students enrolled in the program are gainfully employed or hired by Fortune 100 to 500 companies in various roles and responsibilities. So for some reason my screen keeps advancing, so forgive me for that. I may have set a timer, which I should have taken off, but I didn't. So here is a sample of our Masters of Science in Human Capital Development program. What this is a curriculum progress chart that outlines the course requirements as well as the semester in which the courses will be offered. So it assists students with keeping track of their progression through the program. This is an example of our certificate program in Human Capital Development, and it outlines, again, the course requirements for the certificate and when those courses can be expected to be offered throughout the program. So in regards to the admission process, we accept applications in spring, summer, and fall. The online application is free and can be completed at www.lasalle.edu/grad. When you submit your application, it will be reviewed, and when you submit your admission material, that will be reviewed by the program director, and the process usually takes up to 1 or 2 weeks after the admission material has been received to make an admission decision. At that time, you will be contacted by our graduate admissions counselor regarding the next step after your application. The required admission material, one being the graduate online application, which is free again when you complete it online. We also ask that you submit 2 letters of recommendation, as well as a professional resume, a 500-word essay outlining your interest in the program, as well as your career goals, and an official college transcript from an accredited institution that shows your degree conferral date. The admission material can be uploaded during the application process, with the exception of the official transcript that must be mailed to our graduate enrollment office, and their address is listed here on the screen. The GRE or GMAT are not requirements for this program. The tuition rate is currently $680 per credit, so all of the courses are 3 credits in length. There is a general university fee of $135 and a technology fee as well. Financial aid is available for those who qualify, and there is a graduate deferred payment plan option for students who receive tuition reimbursement from their employers as well. So should you have any questions about the admissions process, please feel free to contact our graduate admissions counselor, Joshua Collier, and his contact information is listed on the screen. 215-991-2442 is his contact information. So also feel free to contact me as well. Both of our contact information is listed here on the screen. So now this screen displays important university offices to contact should you have any questions regarding the financial aid process or regarding the graduate deferred tuition payment plan option. Our student accounts receivable office is the office that handles that process, and our financial aid office is the process that handles the financial aid application process. So now is the time. It was a brief overview of what the program has to offer. Now is the time to ask any additional questions that you may have. Our web address is also listed here on the screen, and I want to thank you again for taking the time to join us at the online open house for the Human Capital Development Program. Again, forgive me for my screens advancing. I'm not sure why it's doing that, but thank you. So Krishna, thank you for joining us. Tyrone, thank you for joining us as well. Do you have any questions at all for me?
This is Krishna. I do have 2 questions so far. Is it too late to register for the spring if we are interested?
It is not. We generally say December the 15th is the deadline date for spring. However, students have up until January the 16th to register for the semester. So we still allow registrations, and the admission decisions are still being reached up until that January 16th date. However, because the spring semester starts January the 12th, I wouldn't wait that long to submit the admission material.
Okay. And then when you said that you get a Master's of Science, correct?
Yes. If you're enrolled in the Master's program for Human Capital Development, it is a Master's of Science degree, yes.
Okay. Now, what does that degree say, Master of Science? Does it say Human Capital? Does it say Online Human Capital? What does it say?
It says Master's of Science in Human Capital Development. The indication of online is not on your diploma.
Okay, very good. And then, I'm sorry, I have one final question.
No.
Are students able to walk in your graduation ceremonies that completed online?
Yes, we do have a commencement ceremony that is every May. We have one commencement ceremony for our graduate program, and students are able to walk during the graduate ceremony. So it's the same as a face-to-face class. You get the same learning experience in an online methodology.
Okay, so when you say commencement services, that's actually
that's graduation?
School?
Yes,
okay.
yes. So we also have like different meet and greet opportunities where students actually get to meet face to face with the course instructors as well as other students in the program.
Okay.
As well as myself. So there are different locations throughout the Philadelphia region is where we generally meet. Sometimes we meet at the Metroplex, and sometimes we may meet at a restaurant. So for students who are online, they do have the opportunity to connect the name with a face.
Okay.
Now, one of the things that I also should make you aware of is in an online course platform, we believe in engaging students in the learning process. So one of the things that we do is we incorporate what's called a synchronous component to the session, whereas you would be asked to be online on a particular evening to either engage in a frequently asked questions session, or some instructors may utilize that time as a lecture option. Students also present final presentations that way through a PowerPoint presentation, similar to what we're doing now. So we use GoToMeeting or GoToTraining for those live sessions. So it'll be similar to what you're doing right now. Now, those sessions are also recorded and archived for students who cannot always participate live. But what I do is I strongly encourage students to participate as often as you can, because it gives you the opportunity to engage more with the course instructor, whereas in an online course setting, you'll find that you'll be more engaged with other students in the course, and the course instructor kind of facilitates that learning process.
Okay.
Now, have you ever taken online courses before?
I have taken an online course before, yes, I didn't find it problematic. It wasn't too bad at all. So I think this may work very well for me, especially with my work schedule.
Okay, good. It looks like, I'm wondering if this is your friend. It looks like someone else is now joining us for the session, but it says it's waiting for that person's name.
The entire time. Thank you. I just was able to get into the actual website.
Okay, great.
Thanks.
And how are you, and what's your name, and how did you hear about the program, Kim?
Oh, so I'm Kim West. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and of course, my good friend Krishna said you need to dial into this, because we've been talking about me advancing my career in the human capital area as well. So.
Okay, good. So what are you currently doing as for your career?
I'm currently a project manager for AT&T.
Okay.
I'm a senior manager. I travel internationally, and I'm looking to make a switch in the near future.
Okay. I kind of went through the slides fairly quickly. I can give you a brief overview, and I'll give you the...
No worries. The 1 versus 2 year program, I heard it all.
Okay.
It took me a minute to get my laptop turned on.
Okay, good. I was going to say, for sake of time, I won't ask the others to stay on if they did not want to do that. However, for you, if you have any questions, just feel free to ask me.
My question was the process in which your work walking that you walked through a little earlier, where you needed to have your 2 letters of recommendation,
Yeah.
The process it would take. Is that strictly for just the 2 year program, or is that also for the certificate program?
That's also for the certificate program as well. So the admission requirements, because it's a graduate program, they have, both are at the graduate level, so they have the same admission requirements. The resume, the 2 letters of recommendation, as well as the official transcript and the 500-word essay outlining your interest in the program as well as your career goals.
Okay, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
For the certificate program, can you complete the certificate and then say, okay, now I want to do an additional 6 more courses for the master's?
Yes, you can. The courses are transferable to the certificate courses are transferable to the master's program, yes. So now in order for you to receive the certificate, you have to be enrolled in the certificate program. Like, you can't be enrolled in the master's program and then say, oh, I want the certificate. You have to first be enrolled in the certificate program and then move towards the master's. And you would let
Is there a difference in cost between the 2 programs, or no, it's still the same?
It's still the same cost, yes.
Okay. And do you give any, I know some schools call it learning for life experience credit, or if you have other coursework and things like that that you've taken it, sometimes they give you credit for. Do you have that as well with this program?
Now, with this program, what we do is, if you've attended an accredited institution where you have an official transcript that outlines the courses that you've completed, and they have to be at the graduate level, and you have to have a B or better in order for the courses to transfer over. We would take a look at the course descriptions to determine whether or not they're equivalent to the courses that we offer in the Human Capital Development Program, and then decide if those courses are transferable. However, at this present time, we don't give life experience credits. They have to be course content based.
Okay. No, I was just wondering because I have a master's in human capital as a human capital strategist certification that I earned about a year ago.
Okay.
And so I was just wondering if, like you said, if that would count towards any of the courses.
What I will do is I'll give you my email address, and if you still have the information in regards to that course, I can take a look at it and then let you know whether or not it's a course that we would consider for transfer. Now, where did you take it, the program?
I just had the paperwork for me. I can't remember the name of the... Give me 1 second and I can let you know.
Mm-hmm.
I was just actually looking at the organization and seeing what I need to do to maintain my designation.
Also,
HCI is the
Human Capital Institute.
Yes.
Okay, I'm familiar.
So I did their Master Human Capital Strategist certification program.
Okay. So now
we actually did a case study, and it started off with just the HCS, and then after a certain period of time, you can advance up to the Masters as Human Capital Strategist. So we focus on everything from business strategy to human capital strategy, talent results, business results.
I see. So, are you ready for my email address?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'll